Afternoon, everyone. Are you having a good day? Yes? I am too. I was slightly triggered by our Vice-Chancellor wearing robes in purple, as purple was the name of the drink that scarred a lot of my undergraduate years. I don't know, for those of you who are unfamiliar, purple is the Warwick bar answer to the question, what if we weaponized blackcurrant cordial? But it is a true honor to be here. It's fantastic to be part of the University of Warwick's 60th anniversary celebrations. Most importantly, today is a celebration of your hard work. Thank you so much for letting me share the day with you, and it's a real privilege, as I was here myself not too long ago. Actually, quite a long time ago. I studied in 1990, I arrived to do the famous mathematics, operational research, statistics, and economics. MORSE, as we called it. Small degree then, about 30 of us did this. I loved the place so much that I stayed on to do a PhD in statistics. Now, my PhD involved using data, computing, building things called algorithms to spot trends and make forecasts. In the early 90s, that wasn't just a niche thing to do, it was a bit weird. If you fast forward to the present day, the word data scientist is what you get if you Google sexiest job of the 21st century. I'm sure none of you are on your phones right now, but if you are, you can check. That's not a joke. My career has taken me from academia to marketing to retail to financial services and ultimately to my current role as Chief Data Officer for the LEGO Group. The LEGO Group, according to researchers RepTrak, is the most reputable brand in the world. We have two reputations. We have the reputation for bringing joy to children and the reputation for bringing excruciating pain to adults who step on a brick in the middle of the night, both equally well-earned. Now, my job is essentially to take data, AI, analytics, insights, and to make all of the LEGO Group's business better, whether that's making our factories more effective or whether that's creating new, inspiring experiences for kids. I still get to play with the LEGO bricks that I played with when I was a child, except now I get paid for it. It's amazing. This crazy niche of data analysis that I got involved in pretty early was once obscure, but it's now become indispensable. It turned out to be the backbone of innovation, anything from climate science to working out which Netflix series you want to binge next. So if your interests seem a little bit unconventional, if they seem a little bit misunderstood, please give it time, because the world has a habit of surprising and delighting and catching up. Now, when I was an undergrad, one of my favorite courses was called forecasting. It was delivered by the late, great Professor Jeff Harrison, who founded the University of Warwick's statistics department. Legend has it that in the very first lecture given at the statistics department right here, Professor Jeff Harrison flipped a coin. He explained the concept of probability. He said to the students, there's a 50% chance of it landing as a head and a 50% chance of it landing as a tail. The coin promptly landed on its edge. To quote the Danish physicist Niels Bohr, prediction is very difficult, especially about the future. So whether it's coins, climate models, or careers, the truth is that uncertainty is everywhere. Your job is not to be afraid of uncertainty. Your job is to learn, adapt, build, and use it as a springboard for greater things. So I'm not here to make bold predictions about the future. What I thought I would do is offer 4 lessons that I've learned along the way. Things that maybe I would have liked to have heard if I was sitting where you're sitting now. The first one, lesson 1. You don't need to have a grand vision or a master plan. In fact, nobody really knows what life will throw at them. I was studying working with computers, data, and algorithms in the early 90s. I would love to be able to think of myself as some kind of visionary, the kind of person who anticipated the profound effect these technologies would have on all of our lives. But that wouldn't be true. What I actually did was I found something that I was quite interested in and quite good at. I worked hard at it, and I thought I would keep my eyes open for all of the opportunities that it would unlock. You can do the same. Please be yourselves. Be open to the unexpected. The second lesson, it's really great to be confident. But here is the secret. Pretending to be confident is just as good as the real thing. In fact, I think it might be the same as the real thing. I used to walk into rooms feeling out of my depth, so I faked it. Eventually, I found out that maybe I wasn't the only one faking it. So please say yes to the things that you think you can't do, even if you're quietly panicking inside. My third lesson, please remember you know more than you think you do. Even if it's about something very specific. Be generous with this knowledge. Share what you know freely. You'll be surprised how often others will do the same with you. Trust in the value of your expertise, even when it feels niche. My fourth and final lesson, there is no conflict between science and creativity, no matter what anyone tells you. Science is inherently creative. It's about asking bold questions, imagining possibilities, and building something new. I have spent my career working with data and AI. People think that sounds cold and mechanical, but it's not. Data and AI are tools for storytelling, for solving problems, and for creating a better future. So whether you're an engineer, a medic, a biologist, a statistician, be your fully rounded self, and don't let anyone pigeonhole you. So now, as you leave the University of Warwick, you're entering a world that's messy, exciting, maybe terrifying. This is your coin flip moment. But there's a difference. You now have a degree from the University of Warwick. You have rigged the coin. You've earned yourself the perfect platform to make the most of whatever the world throws at you. So please, stay curious, adapt often, and remember you're not on your own. I'll end with a quote from George Bernard Shaw. We don't stop playing because we get older. We get older because we stop playing. So please, go out there, keep playing, keep learning, and you will achieve some wonderful things. Enjoy your journey, everybody, and congratulations once again. Thank you so much.